Yes.
Is it the same thing as jargon?
Okay, jargon is another thing. Jargon is like this. Let's say you are the folks. You are the folks, you are the urban folks, you are the rural folks. Okay? So, or you are, for example, you are teenagers and you are old people. So you will be speaking jargons. Okay? But register is more formal. Register is more formal. So that's why I give you the example of legal law communities, lawyer community, right? In the lawyer community, they do have their own register. I mean the convention or the style or the collocation that they use, yeah? Okay, so there will be several things. I understand that will confuse you a bit, but sooner or later, I hope that you understand all these terms, right? Okay, so far so good. Can I start now?
Yes, Doctor.
Can, madam.
Okay. So now we are in we are in week 9. Yeah. So we will be focusing on Grice's Maxims. Grice's Maxims, and you can read also from your book, the course book. Yeah. Please read that carefully to understand it. And I don't think there is many. What is that? By definition, I got from the internet, but the jargon. Okay, okay. So there will be similarities, well, yeah, but in terms of formal or informal, okay, Khairatan, you type,
Doctor.
you notice the definition is similar, okay. So, okay, so we are focusing on Grice's Maxims, yeah, why conversation works. So this one I took from the internet, okay, so it's a lot of things that will be similar to your book, yeah. Okay, if you see that a Grice is a male, Paul Grice, yeah, Paul Grice, actually is considered as the first person, is the first person who actually were fascinated, yeah, with the why a conversation takes place as it is. Yeah. Why, for example, if you are placed in a certain community, you will speak that way. Okay. So this is the thing that fascinated the philosopher of Paul Grice. Yes, he wondered about conversation. For example, you have got a mountain to climb. It's better than a slap in the face. Okay. What is going on here, and how do we know? Okay, someone would like to say something based on this conversation? Okay, I give you 2 minutes. Yeah, I give you 2 minutes to ponder what's going on. Okay, we start asking a few of you. Yeah? Shahmi, okay, so do you understand what's going on here? What possible?
Uh,
Hmm?
Maybe, madam.
Yes.
So,
Do you?
you want the meaning of you've got a mountain to climb?
Yes, yes. Between Jack and Lily, what's going on between Jack and Lily, and what does it mean? What does it mean?
Uh, I think, in my opinion, Jack is trying to tell Lily that you've got a mountain to climb. It's like she has something big that she has to do, and then Lily is better than a slap in the face. Is uh, about is she tries to say that it is better than something that is unexpected or not good.
Mm-hmm. Something unexpected or not good. Okay, thank you. Aisha, what is possibly your answer? what possibly be the meaning to this?
Maybe she was being sarcastic.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Maybe Lily was being sarcastic when Jack say you've got a mountain to climb.
Mm-hmm.
So she was being sarcastic. Yeah, I think it was like that.
Yeah. So to you, this is a sarcastic.
Yes.
Okay. No, Shawalin.
Yes, madam.
Yes. What to you?
Wait, ah.
Mm.
I think that Jack, I think that Jack wants to say that um, Lily have something difficult to do,
Okay.
but Lily said it's better than not do anything. Then
Oh, it's better not. It's better than not doing anything. Why is that? Mm-hmm.
um, like it's better.
Okay, I will pass to somebody. Hafizi?
Yes, madam.
Yes, okay. So what to you?
Okay, madam. In my opinion, as you said before, which is from we can see the two conversation. Actually, they don't use the what do you call direct meaning. So
Yeah,
they use like
connotation to use.
I don't remember what is it called in English.
There is connotation.
Connotation, madam. Yes, they use connotation. So
Ah.
even though we don't actually get that, some people might understand, but some people might not understand what they're saying. But the
Mm.
conversation still flows. So, for example, you got a mountain to climb. It can mean anything. It can mean the literal, or it can mean uh,
Deeper.
kiasan.
Yeah.
So that is what I understand from this slide,
So
madam.
meaning means what?
Yes.
A deep meaning means what now? Connotative meaning means
Sorry, madam.
Madam, we can't hear you.
okay. I am at UNISA, you know.
Okay, I understand, madam.
Everything's okay. So but it's still lagging behind, okay? So I will repeat. Okay, a deep meaning to this would mean what?
Okay, in my opinion, madam, a deep meaning to this is that he said, for example, Jack here, he said you've got a mountain to climb, so it might mean uh, you might face bigger problems ahead. But then Lily said
Mm-hmm.
it's better than a slap in the face. So from my understanding, it is like she
Mm-hmm.
said, even though uh, I will be facing hard challenges, it's better to do it than to fail not trying. Like that,
Yeah.
madam.
Okay, good. Okay, you are
Okay,
performing
madam.
good today.
Thank you,
Congratulations,
madam.
okay?
I woke up
Yeah.
early, so performing good today, madam.
Okay, so better wake up early every day. So it's better than a slap in the face. Could be that, okay, a slap in the face is the face value, right? Face value, meaning your pride, right? So it's better, right, to establish your pride, you to take care of your pride than not doing, than not finishing or not completing something work, because the work which is very hard for you to do or challenges, right? Okay, so in other words, okay, it's better to do the challenge in order. It's better to face the challenge, okay, rather than lose our pride. Right? Everybody agrees to that? Hello? Hello? Line again? Line problem again?
Madam.
Yeah, okay. So I will continue, So you will
Question
you will
from
need to I'm sorry?
Can I ask a question? Is this considered as collocation?
Is this collocation? Okay, like this. Okay, now we were studying pragmatics. Okay, we are studying pragmatics, and we are dealing with what you can call a jargon, you can call register, you can call a dialect or whatever. But this one now is considering what we call as the meaning. The meaning. Okay, remember that. When we study semantics, okay, I would like to tell you again and again. Okay, when we study semantics, we study semantics at sentence level, and also we study semantics at context level class. Okay, is it clear to you all?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope it's clear. When we study semantics, okay, please bear that in mind. When we study semantics, we are dealing semantics at sentence level, and we are dealing semantics at context level. Okay, what's going on here? Somebody is recording, right? Hello? Someone is recording? Because I lost my sharing. Did someone do that? Hello?
I think, madam, you have to reshare the slide.
Because suddenly,
Yes.
yeah, but then it shows, okay, kind of what we call as recording over here there. All right. Now, when we study meanings at context level, so this is what we are doing now. So we call this pragmatics. So far so good? Nabila?
Yes, madam. I understand so far.
Okay, great. Alhamdulillah, you understood what's going on. Okay. So that's why in the previous lessons, right, when we tap on semantics at sentence level, we study the meaning, for example, the truth value. Still remember that, right? The truth value. We are dealing with entailment. We are dealing with proposition. Okay? So when we see the entailment, for example, if A is A, okay, then B is A. That is entailment. Something will entail that. And how do we know that? We look at the meaning at sentence level. Yeah, we understand what's going on at sentence level. We don't, for example, go beyond that. But now what we are doing is we study meaning now in terms of context. So that's why if let's say I ask you what context that you understand, the meaning like this, being whether it's literal meaning, being whether it's deep meaning, denotative meaning or connotative meaning. So now what you are working is based on our context. What we what we understood is based on Malay context, right? Okay, Malay context or Malaysian context. It can be also in, what we call as Malaysian context. But in other countries' context, it might be different. But I don't think this differs a lot. I don't think that it differs a lot. Yeah. So this is what we are doing. Yeah. So now when Najiha was who that asked whether this is collocation, collocation is the study of lexical meaning, the study of how words can be understood in phrases. All right. If let's say you had a word, a mountain to climb, yes, that is collocation. No wonder if I ask you, could you please identify the collocation in that sentence of Jack? Well, climb a mountain is a collocation, but it is very general collocation because can be so many things. We can climb a tree, right? We can climb a mountain. We can climb what? A hill. Yeah? So that is what we call as general collocation. But a slap in the face is an idiom, right? A slap in the face is an idiom. So that's why when I try to give the meaning, so a slap in the face means pride, your pride. Okay. So far so good. Are you with me?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Still
Yes, madam.
confusing? Yes, okay. So I hope that you will understand bit by bit until the end of the semester. Okay, next. Yeah, so this is a bit introduction regarding Paul Grice. So a British educated philosopher of language and spent the last 2 decades of his career in the US. Okay, and then Grice logic of conversation. So now Grice actually produced four types, four logic of conversation. Okay, so Grice concluded that conversation must follow its own set of logical principles or rules. Okay, so this is the key one. If let's say we speak, we cannot, for example, overlook that rule. If we overlook that rule, so that's why we call it as flout. We try to flout the logic of conversation. So it works out how even when we don't mean what we say, that the full pragmatic force of our utterance is easily understood as in this example. Okay, for example, these bottles half empty already, and then Jack mentioned, gosh, is that the time already? Okay. So what does it mean? What does pragmatic mean here? Okay, we know the word pragmatic, but between Lily and Jack, what's going on? Ah, okay, so meaning if we look at by this, literally mean this bottle's half empty already. It means that we have been taking a lot of time already here. We have been spending a lot of time already here. Yeah. So that's why Jack mentioned, gosh, is that the time already? Okay, so meaning if let's say they are supposed to be there for 2 hours and the bottle half empty means approaching 2 hours, right? Okay, so that kind of thing then. Next, yeah. So Grice decided that communication is a cooperative activity. Yeah. So when two people communicate, it is in their own best interest to make it go as smoothly as possible. Yeah. And speakers behave in certain predictable ways. Okay. So what does it mean here? Yeah, Grice mentioned that, yeah, if we do cooperate, if we do not cooperate in a conversation, so that's what we call as communication breaking down, or what call it as a breakdown communication. Yeah, if we flout one of the four principles of cooperative activity, then the conversation will break down. Okay, we will see to it. Okay. So here, what we call as cooperative principle. Okay. Based on four maxims, we have four maxims in a conversation. It's the maxim of quality, the maxim of quantity, the maxim of manner, and also the maxim of relation. Okay, I'm telling you, you have to pay serious attention to this, and also you will need to read the chapter in the book, because this is what you will be asked in your final exam. Okay. The pragmatic parts are the parts which will be given in your final exam. Okay, so far so good, right? Quality. Yeah. What is the maximum of quality? Yeah, okay. So do not say what you believe to be false. Do not say that for which you lack evidence. Yeah. So when someone speak to us, we assume that what they say is not knowingly untruthful, and that the truthfulness of what they say does not need to be made stated. Okay, what does it mean? It means that we need to be truthful in our conversation. Because if it's not truthful, it will be reflexed. It will be reflexed somehow. Okay, so we see how. Quantity. Make contribution as informative as is required, and do not make your contribution more informative than is required. Okay, can I ask somebody, Nur Najiha, what did you understand from this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Means that we only have to
Mm-hmm.
be and do not speak more than the need.
Yes, it means that we give information to the extent that what is needed, and do not be more informative than what is needed. Okay, so meaning we don't explain a lot, and we don't explain a lot. We explain what is needed. Okay, so first step, no problem. Yeah, I would like to ask somebody. Farhana alias, so what did you understand so far about maxim or quantity?
Yes, when someone talks to you, you can assume that they only speak what is needed and doesn't speak what we don't need and doesn't hide anything from us.
Yeah, okay. So the maxim of quality is regarding truthfulness, right? The maxim of quantity is regarding how much that we need to say about. Okay? Or in other words, how much information that is needed, and we do not exceed what is needed. Right. Okay. Now the maxim of manner. Okay. The maxim of manner means that we need to make it clear. So our conversation has to be comprehensible to both the sender and also the receiver. And also we need it to be orderly. Yeah, not to be chaotic. So we need to organize our speech as well. Yeah, so that's what it means by manner. Okay, so far, no problem, I hope. Okay, now the last one. Oh, relevance. So we need to speak what is relevant, and we need to avoid what is not necessary for us to inform. Yeah, so it has to be relevant to the topic. We do not sidetrack to the topic. So this is what it means by relevance. Okay, I repeat. So there are 4 maxims, yeah, proposed by Grice. Yeah. So the maxim of what? Quality, the maxim of quantity, the maxim of manner, and the last one is the maxim of relevance. Yeah. So that's regarding maxim. Okay. So this is what in conclusion. Yeah. In conclusion, the maxims mentioned. First, we need to be true. We need to be brief. We need to be clear, and we need to be relevant. Okay, so this maxim ensure that conversation is maximally efficient, rational, and cooperative. It also ensures that we understand conversation. All right. Now, yeah. So we look at this conversation. We look at this conversation and we try to see how actually all the 4 maxims actually is manipulated in this conversation. For example, A mentioned, how do I get to St. Mary's Maid, the schoolmate, right? So go straight ahead, turn right at the school, then left at the bus stop on the hill. Okay. So speaker A assumed that B believes his directions to be genuine. Okay, so here it proposed the maxim of quality. And B believes the information to be sufficient. Yeah, the maximum quantity. And B believes his directions are to symbolize, yeah, the maxim of relevance. And then B believes the information to be clear, which is the maxim of manner. All right. Okay, so this is the slide to inform you, yeah, how someone will flout the maxims. Yeah? So you can choose. So this is the matter of preference. Yeah? Because I mentioned earlier that language is a choice. It's a matter of choice. What we need to speak, we choose. Well, we do not speak, for example, unprepared. But then if we speak unprepared, so a lot of things will happen, right? Okay. So you can choose to ignore the maxims, usually to create a particular effect. So this is what we call as sarcastic, yeah? So many things, irony, yeah? Joking, yeah? So meaning we don't go direct, yeah, but we take another direction of meaning, yeah? So a speaker can choose to violate, be intentionally misleading, refuse to cooperate, and also flout, be intentionally ironic. Okay, yeah. So people can choose what they want, yeah, whether they want to cooperate or not, whether they would like to violate it, yeah, by misleading, intentionally misleading, yeah, it's not unintentionally, yeah, and also be intentionally ironic, yeah, meaning you don't, for example, answer, you don't speak based on what is truthful, but you you tend to be ironic a bit. Okay, right. So can you think of any examples of conversation? Yes, Najiha, you would like to speak something?
I would like to ask, does euphemism count as flung here?
If what? Sorry,
Euphemism. Euphemism.
euphemism.
Yes.
Oh, okay, euphemism. Okay, euphemism means what?
It's
What
like
is euphemism?
we talk we say something in other words, like when we want to say die, we say asam.
Yeah, okay. Euphemism is a nice way of telling something. Yeah, euphemism is we put something nice to not very nice thing, right? So that is euphemism. So your question is, yeah, whether if you do that way, if you do euphemism, then you flout the maxim. Okay, what do you think? I will ask you first. Nurul Fariha, what do you think? Is this a flout? Does this violate the maxim by using euphemism? Okay, Fatin, you would like to say something? Hello? Nobody? Okay, Nurul Fariha, are you with us?
Yes, madam. Hello? Hello?
Okay, Nurul Fariha, your friend asked whether euphemism is the flouted the maxim.
I'm sorry, madam.
Sorry
Hello?
for what?
I cannot
Yeah?
hear you. What was the question again?
Oh, okay. So, Najiha asked whether euphemism flouts the maxim. So, do you agree with that or not?
I think euphemism violate the rule of maxim, as euphemism
Hmm?
it goes against the rule of manner.
The rule of manner. Okay, what rule of manner here that is connected to that?
Huh?
Okay, how is it related to the rule of manner?
Because sometimes
Mm-hmm.
euphemism can be quite ambiguous,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't really give a clear meaning.
It doesn't give a clear meaning. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, let's say we have the word die and we use the word, for example, um, we use the idiom kick the bucket, for example, right? So in that case, you think that it will be ambiguous if someone do not know the meaning of the idiom, so it will be ambiguous. It will ambiguate the meaning. So that's what you think?
Yes, that's what I think, madam.
Okay. So I agree with you. Anybody else would like to share? Yes? Anybody else? Kelly?
But madam,
Yeah.
but the
just now when this violate is not following the maxim, right? The keywords
Yes.
the violate says that be intentionally misleading. I think that if using euphemism, it is not intended to
It does.
mislead the conversation or the
Okay, so there are three rules. Yeah, there are three rules of how the conversation will violate. First, intentionally. A speaker can choose to intentionally. The keyword is intentionally, and also to refuse. Okay. So how the maxims, not following the maxims, yeah, when we intentionally do not want to cooperate. So yeah, you are right. Yeah. So whether the speaker now would like to intentionally or unintentionally mislead or not to cooperate in the conversation. Yeah, so we can see to that. If let's say someone is using, euphemism, trying to make it formal, trying to be polite in the conversation. So that's to you not following the maxims. Okay, Najiha, back to you again.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, what?
Euphemism violates the maxims.
You think violates, huh?
I think so.
So it will violate the conversation. Maybe, well, the speaker would like to a little bit not to be too direct, yeah, not too direct. Okay, so you can choose to that, yeah. So that's the thing, yeah. It's up to your interpretation to that. Okay, so next. All right. Okay. So you can read here example of not following a maxim. Yeah? So this is a joke. As I mentioned, there is a joke sometimes. Yeah? So the question is this violating or floating or opting out? Yeah? Which maxim is being flouted? Okay, so please read for 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so this is a joke. Yeah. Yeah, someone would like to say something. So what particular maxims are being flouted? No, Fatin? Okay, so they will mention flouting the maxim of quality. Yeah, because not telling the truth. Okay, is this not telling the truth or what? Is only one maxim flouted? Or how many maxims flouted? Okay, Muhammad Izan?
Yes, madam.
Yes, what?
I think the boy violated maxims of maxims of manner and quantity.
So many maxims, right?
Yeah, two maxims.
So many maxims. So can you explain the maxim of quantity?
Well, the boy just said yes, so he didn't say more than that. So it is up to the salesman to interpret that
Okay.
the boy is
Yeah.
at his home.
Yeah,
So
because he talked very minimal, right?
yeah,
Minimal. Okay, next. What else?
maxim of manner.
Maxim or manner. How is that?
The boy just said yes, but he didn't. He chose to be ambiguous. He chose to be vague about his answer.
Yeah. Okay, very good. And the last one? The maxim of?
Oh, actually, I cancel out the relevance one because yeah, I just misspoke. There are only two maxims.
Two maxims.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he violated in this in his answer.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, Muhammad Haris. So to what extent that you understood this? Hello? Muhammad Haris, hello? I understand it. Okay. He texted that. I understand it. Okay, next. Um, hello?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, okay. So how was it to you?
Come again?
How was it to you? Yeah? Did the joke? Okay, what manners? Being flouted?
Just a minute. He said the boy replied that only this isn't our house.
Mm-hmm. So what
Which
what maxim that the boy flouted? Mm-hmm.
just a minute.
Okay. So after this, you supply the answer after this. All right. Who else here? We have Sayyidatul Izzah. Hello, Sayyidatul. You here? Okay. So this is the thing. Saran, are you here? Hello.
Yes, doctor.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I thought you said your mother was at home. Okay. What maxim? Yeah, that the boy flouted.
Uh, I think quantity because he didn't give enough information. The boy.
Okay. Quantity means whether it's truthful or not. He is truthful, but the truthfulness came at last. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he flouted the maxim of it's not quality, but quantity.
Uh,
I mean further information. Yes, he just said yes.
mm-hmm.
Tried to be truthful, yes, but not giving further explanation. Okay, ya, Saran? Hello?
Okay, doctor.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, anybody else would like to say something before I move on? Hello? Okay.
Madam. No, madam.
No, nothing. Okay, all right.
Madam,
Yes?
someone said she cannot enter the Webex.
Or someone mentioned he or she?
She.
She couldn't be on WebEx. She, okay,
Yes.
who is that? Just mention the name. Who?
Okay. Ilina Najwa.
Najwa. Okay, what happened to Najwa? She couldn't enter the WebEx because of what? Internet connection? Internet ke?
I don't know. She said when she click the link, it always show connecting.
Always show connecting.
Yeah.
So kalau macam tu internet problem lah tu. That's the connection problem kan? Because every one of you can go to the link. Yeah, if all of you cannot link to it, then that is the problem with the link. But if connecting, so meaning the internet is connecting but cannot, right? Okay, so that's the connection problem. So we look at here. Wait longer in my case, I will start. Okay, I think connection problem lah tu. Yeah? Okay. So I'm not going to lie to you, Sondas. I'm going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah? I am going to lie to you. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah? Okay, so this is kind of maxim also, flouting the maxim. Okay, yeah. So you can look at the example. For example, this is an interview with Jeremy Paxman and Michael Howard. The leader of the opposition violated the maxim of relation by not giving an answer related to the question. Okay. So you will read here. Did you threaten to overrule? Howard mentioned, I was not entitled to instruct Derek Lewis, and I did not instruct him. And then Paxman again, did you threaten to overrule him? The truth of the matter is that. Okay, can you look at that? How actually Howard tries to, a little bit try to violate the maxim by not opting the maxim by not trying to directly answer the question. Okay. So this is the example of opting out. Opt out not to cooperate. Opt out not to cooperate in the conversation. Yeah. So Paxman asks the Prime Minister question. The Minister opts out of the magazine or relation. When World War become inevitable? Well, I know you have to ask that question, but it's the kind of question I cannot answer. Okay. So opt out not to answer the question. Okay. Next, this is the flouting. So this is the most important use of Grice's maxims. Yeah? Unlike violating, flouting maxim allows a speaker to signal that although they seem to be violating a maxim, they are still cooperating. Yeah. So meaning you answer in a different way. For example, donuts. For me, those pants look awful tight to me. You see that? Yeah. You mean that you flout the maxim. You don't answer straight away. Yeah, you don't answer irrelevant to what is spoken now. Okay, yeah. So the last slide, yeah. So here, for example, read the script and see if you can identify, where when Grice's maxims are being followed, when Grice's maxims are being broken, and more importantly, how and which rule are not being adhered to. Yeah. Okay, so these I'll be giving you the task for your tutorial, tomorrow and also the next day. Okay, any question before we leave?
Doctor, I have a
Hello,
question.
any question?
Doctor, can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit.
This question is not related to the topic. I would like to ask about semantic assignment. So does only representative or all of us need to submit?
The representative, yeah? The representative will submit that. And did you submit the assignment yet? No, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, not yet. So that's what I mentioned. I will be opening the platform for you to submit, yeah, for this week's task, your assignment.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Okay, any further question? Yeah, thank you. Any further question? Hello? No? Okay. So if you don't have questions, we will continue during. Oh, no. Yeah?
Is this a task?
Yes.
We do this individually or in group?
What is that? The task for tomorrow?
For this.
Yeah, tomorrow's task is in the. Give you the normal task like what you did before, like what you did before in the WhatsApp.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, so that concludes our lesson today, inshallah. Yeah. We'll see you again here next week and also in the task following. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, doctor.
Welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Thank
doctor.
you.
Thank you, doctor.